Hello, my loves, and welcome to your full moon in Virgo and of Mercury retrograde. Hallelujah, Mercury retrograde in Pisces. It's also the last full moon of this astrological cycle as we start the new astrological cycle with Aries. New moon happening next this month when Aries season and spring starts. I am Shakti Sanja, your Astro Oracle. Welcome to Shakti Waves YouTube channel, or Shakti Waves video, as I like to call it. There's also a Shakti Waves podcast if you want to check that out on all major podcast platforms. I interview amazing entrepreneurs that are either female or feminine or understand deep feminine dynamics of the earth, how to create businesses and lives that are conscious for the earth and people, and they're really down to earth and funny, amazing people, incredible stories. So go check that out. Welcome to this full moon in Virgo. These are your general messages for the full moon in Virgo. And wow, what a day it has been. So Virgo is our archetype of the Virgin and the Divine Mother, the one that gives selflessly in service and is always on the ball, has all of the details in place, has everyone's dietary restrictions prepared for the picnic so you can be gluten-free and you can be paleo and you can be not into bananas for a time period because your naturopath said so. They've got you covered. Virgos are there for you. So speaking of that Virgo energy, what's coming up for everybody in the collective right now watching this is any of your self-sacrificing martyrdom patterns where you give of yourself and you don't give to yourself, right? You give senselessly to other people, but you don't receive. And this can be mentally, this can be emotionally, this can be financially, this can be with your time, with your energy, with your emotions, right? And so it's time for that to be looked at and evaluated, and for you to be merciful like a mother would be, to be forgiving with yourself for what you have done for others and what you haven't done. Virgo is all about perfectionism and performing and being able to provide the best possible outcome for anybody in any situation, right? They're this earth sign that's so methodical, that's so detailed, right? It's from summer to fall. They're going to get everything in place for that harvest to come in so you can have a beautiful winter. So, as a metaphorical sign, they're really on the ball, and it can be such a sign of perfectionism. So this Virgo full moon is illuminating, it's bringing to light, it's dropping the shadows from any time that you've been really merciless and difficult on yourself and on others, and it is calling forward deep compassion. It is calling forward your time to release yourself from the pain and the burden of needing to always have it perfect and perfectly in place, because you being you offering your authentic gift, you opening your heart, and you also being able to receive is what is truly a gift to all of us. So please just give us your highest self, your most authentic self. Your highest self is your most authentic self. And if for you that means dressing in drag and reading tarot cards, then do that. If for you it means doing engineering and doing improv on the weekends, then great. We need all of you so that we can all know that we are deeply loved and cared for being exactly who we are and walking this path of destiny on this planet. And if you don't know what your destiny is and you're like, what is it? I got to figure it out, or I got to integrate it, and you've been doing this whole dance for a while, trying to walk your path of purpose, walking your path of destiny, then please look into your entire astrological chart. Your sun sign or your star sign or your zodiac is only the placement of the sun when you were born. There's also the moon and 8 other planets, plus lots of different aspects and angles and houses, and it's so complete, it's so comprehensive, and it's unique to you. That's why maybe horoscopes and Cosmo don't relate to you, unless it's Queer Cosmos, in which case he's the best. Go check him out on Insta. He's amazing. And so learn about your whole chart. You can check the link below at astro-charts.com. Check it out, but it doesn't give you a reading. You can buy their readings online. I highly recommend them. But if you want a personal reading and interpretation, I do Astro Chart readings, 20 minutes of recording sent right to your email. Just send me a DM, send me an email, and I will send that through. It's only $48 Canadian to understand what your deepest gifts and tools and strengths are, right? And this is what Virgo season is really, what Virgo full moon is really all about, is about giving your highest self, giving of your highest gifts, and being deeply of service. But you also need to receive so that you can give more, right? Filleth your cup and it will run over and give even more to others. Today, when I was tuning into the energy of Virgo, I pulled the card from my new archetypes deck, which I will be using in all of the Astro Oracle readings. So go check it out. This is a very, very powerful deck by Kim Kranz, who read all the wild unknown tarot decks and the wild unknown spirit animal deck. Absolutely one of my favorite tarot and card creators. And I got the Orphan card. Check out that card. It's got a snake. It's called a wild rose. And really, the Orphan card is what happens to us when we have unintegrated Virgo energy, when we're being merciless and motherless to ourselves, right? And it's this theme of the wounded child, the abandoned, and the beggar. And the questions asked is, it's normal that this card brings up fear for us. It haunts us. It's the caverns of our soul. When it appears, take time, real time, to be in the presence of the feelings this card stirs within you. When you think of orphan, when you think of being orphan, when you think of the times that you have felt orphaned in your life, if you're actually an orphan, I send my deepest, deepest love and prayers to you, because this path has not been easy that you have walked in this lifetime. Let this card humble you. What are you starving for? What do you need? What nourishment and nurturance do you need? What is the deepest gift you could imagine giving to others? It's all about service. It's all about giving. And what has been rejected is quite possibly what is most needed, dear one. It's deep solace, deep acceptance, and deep love. And that is what this Virgo full moon is all about. And the other aspects in the cosmos today are the fact that we have a lot of lunar energy happening. We have a super moon. This moon is very, very close to the earth today, so you can see it outside. It's gorgeous. It's so close by. Make sure to make some moon water tonight. Leave it out on your windowsill. Put it out on your balcony. If you live on a boat, like I was last night with my brother, my soul brother Brad, you can put it out in the moonlight so it can just get those moonbeams right into it. And really, really feel into that supermoon energy, because we have a lot of moon aspects happening. So the moon is also trine Mars, Jupiter, and Pluto, which means that your deepest, deepest healing, those deep wounds, are actually going to feel lighter as of today, especially with that retrograde and Mercury lifting. So that time for review, that time for deep going inward, that time for deep, deep solace is coming to an end. And you're actually going to lighten the load and feel like, oh my gosh, I can finally talk about this, or I can finally heal this, or I can finally be over this, right? It's going to start to move and shift. And also Neptune, the planet of illusions and dreams and what rules over Pisces, which is the season that we're still in, is very far away. So illusions and dreaminess and kind of like things that you can't touch and grasp are very, very far away. So the illusions are gone, the darkness and the shadows are lifting, and you can actually grasp hold and have a different life and have a different experience. And it's so, so beautiful. So I really hope you step into this time period knowing that you are meant to be here of service. And please go check out your individual elemental readings. They are for your sun, your moon, your rising sign, and your north node signs, as we're all about being on our destiny paths and our soul paths here on this channel. And you can find your individual sign readings on Vimeo. You just have to be one of my clients to get access to that. You'll get an email this week, or you can donate any amount and you'll get access to the readings for the rest of the year. And those are so helpful for you. And it's also very helpful for you to understand other people in your life, right? If you're a Taurus and another Gemini's in your life as a partner or a sister or mother, friend, or business partner, you can understand them and what they're going through, because this is really teaching us how to be with the time so we can show up fully present and fully woke and wise to what is happening. So I hope that these messages give you blessings. I hope you can see that the time is over for you to be so hard on yourself. It's time for you to receive. It's time for you to give bountifully and let go of what hasn't been done. Let go of what you didn't do perfectly. Be grateful for what you have done, because you were doing your best at the time with the tools and the skills and the knowledge and the people and the resources that you had. Sending you so, so much love. I talked so fast because I had so many messages to give you. Satnam, my loves, and I'll see you in the other videos.